Hello, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I decided to do my everyday makeup look that I'm currently doing. So if you want to see how I got this look, continue watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and click that little subscribe button. I'll wait. But let's jump right into the video. So of course first I am going to prime my face with the NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. I have been using this primer for a while now and I love it. It works great for me. And I just rub it all into my face. I don't know, I was watching someone's YouTube channel and they were saying to really just rub your face, get your face warmed up, because you're about to put product on it. Because I used to just put it on and then continue. But now I really take the time to just kind of rub it into my face. Just have a little moment with your face, Alright. So once I feel like that is done, then I actually go in with a setting spray just to get my face wet and ready to put on foundation. This is the new stuff that I'm doing. I used to prime, then put on the foundation, and then just continue with the steps. Now I've kind of changed it because I like it a certain way now, and I think that's great when you do makeup. It should change, it should evolve, you should learn different things you like to do, and everybody might not like to do that, and that's okay. So I am going to go on with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Give my face a little spritz. You feel me? Pull out the little fan. Let that dry down a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with my foundation. Currently for foundation, I've been using a lot of different foundations, just kind of depending on how I'm feeling. Anyway, so for my foundation, I am going to go in with the NYX Total Control Foundation Drops. I did a video on these drops, and in the video I said I didn't like the foundation by itself. It was too weird. Since then I have learned to love the foundation. I've played with it and I love it. I am currently using the color Golden Honey. I am in love with this foundation. I use this foundation for more of a natural look. Because I don't use as many drops as I think you should if you want more of a full coverage, but you can build with this foundation. And I am going to go in with the NYX Professional Makeup Brush 22. This is actually the brush that is supposed to go with the drops. And I just dropped a few in there. I don't have my mirror. Let me grab it. But you would think I'm sponsored by NYX, but I just like NYX stuff because it's affordable. And I have a store where I live. And so what I do is, instead of actually brushing, I pat. And so I'll just pat the foundation all over my face. And usually 5 drops for me will get one whole side of my face. And of course I tend to put more depending on how I feel in the day, how I'm thinking it's looking, how my skin is cooperating that day. Like you see. What I'm probably going to put more drops on this face just so I can get the neck. Important, get the neck. Boom, look at that. Alright, so once I feel like my foundation is on right, I actually will go in with my beauty blender to just make sure it doesn't look streaky and that it is actually really blended into my face. get done doing that, then something new that I do as well is I use my oil. I used to do my oil first after I put on my primer and then my foundation, but I now put on my foundation and then put my oil on top of it. For my oil, I am using the Tarte oil, and I just get a little bit, and then I just put it on my beauty blender, a couple drops. Got some on my hand, that's okay, that'll happen. And then I just put it on my face. I don't know if I like this lighting. I'm looking real light, but then my neck is looking like a totally different color. Don't worry, I'll get that too. All right. So as you can see, I ended up changing the lighting in my room. I didn't really like the way it looked. I looked a little too light in my opinion. You couldn't really get the color. I don't know. Let me see. Let me get a look. Let me get a look. All right. So then once I am done putting the oil on my face, I actually will spray my face again with setting spray. So once I'm done putting oil on my face, then I go in with my concealer. I did go back to my NARS concealer that I love so much, and this is in the color Medium Dark 3. And I just put a little bit. I don't go overboard. I used to go overboard and like do a whole bunch, but now I actually do 2 concealers. I do a liquid and then I do it's not a powder, it's a I don't even know what it's called, but I'll show you in a second. It's actually a NYX concealer. It's in like a little bottle. So I'll go in with my NARS one first, and then I'll go in with the NYX one. The NYX one is a little lighter than the NARS one, which I like because my NARS one is kind of dark. And the NYX one will bring a little life back into my face. Alright, and then I'll just blend that concealer in. Alright, so once I am done with the NARS concealer, I go in with the NYX concealer. This has been in my makeup kit for a while now, and I used it when I first started drag, and then I stopped using it, and then I found it again, and I was like, ooh. So I started using it again, and it's this. It's in a little tube like this. I don't even know if NYX still sells this, or if I got this at Target, but it just says NYX concealer, and this is in the color medium. And so I just take a little brush like this, dip it in there, and then pat right underneath my eye. So exactly where I put the NARS concealer, I put this concealer as well. So then I let that sit for a little bit. I don't know why I let it sit. I just like to let it sit while I do my eyebrows. And then I go in with my beauty blender, blend it all out. And for my eyebrows, I am using NYX as well. Something about me that I've learned is that I used to use really expensive makeup. Not saying that expensive makeup is not fun to buy and use, but my NYX eyebrow pencil works just as good as my Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil, and it's a lot cheaper. I still like my Anastasia one, but I'm also learning that products that maybe are not as expensive are still good. Like a lot of makeup brands are really like stepping their game up when it comes to like makeup and how they're doing their makeup, because I mean, if they want to stay in business, they gotta keep up with their competitors. And that's not always the case. Sometimes stuff is a hit or miss, you know? And that's even with like expensive brands as well. All right, if you know me, my eyebrows are a hit and miss. I have a really hard time doing my eyebrows sometimes. It's just what it is. Everybody's learning something, and I'm learning how to do my eyebrows still. Um, so basically, I just take my NYX eyebrow pencil, and this is in the color Espresso. So it's like a dark brown. Now I'm going to go in with my Sephora powder foundation, and this is in the color Warm Amber, and this is what it looks like. And like I said, this is just a regular Sephora brand. And I have been using this powder foundation for a minute now, and I must say I love the results. Just pat it in there. Alright, so after I get done with my powder foundation, I actually do go in with my MAC's Gold Deposit Skin Finish, and I only put it here. So like lower cheek, lower cheek. And as you can see, I actually need a new one. I'm almost at the pan. And I go in with my Bare Minerals, and this is my liquid bronzer. You gotta shake it. And then I just put it on the back of a beauty blender and just put it on the cheeks right before I actually apply my highlighter. Normally if I'm trying to just do a natural look, I'll literally just do this and call it a day after I do the bronzer. But for this video, I am going to add highlight. Because who doesn't like to be highlighted? Hello. So before I actually go in with my highlighter, I am going to use the Becca, and this is the Shimmering Skin Purifier Spotlight. I got this in a Sephora like point thing. You know, you get the points when you spend a certain amount of money, and then you can redeem those points for certain products. This was one of the products it came with. It was this and a highlighter, a Becca highlighter that I'm actually going to use on top of this. And I just literally dot it where I'm going to put my highlight. And then for my highlighter, I am going to use the Becca Opal. This is like a traveling size one, and I recently just got into using this one. I usually just use my Jeffree Star highlighters because I like those a lot. But like I said, this is in the color Opal, and this color for me really works when I want to do more of a natural look, more of a little less highlight, and I am going to use my MAC 224 brush for this. Not a fan brush because I don't want a lot. I do want a lot, but you know. I know it's looking like damn right now, but what I actually do after this is I take my beauty blender and I kind of pat it in a little bit to make it not so, you know, shine bright like a diamond effect. But I like this though. I know I use a lot of highlight, and a lot of my friends will tell me not to go all the way down on my cheeks, but I like it. Boom. Alright, and then for my lip color, I am going to use the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, and I am going to be using the color Androgyny. Yes, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Androgyny. I actually recently did this makeup look 2 days ago and posted a picture on my Instagram and fell in love with the way it looked on me. So I decided to do a video of it. Alright. And then after that lip color, I am going to take that MAC 224 brush with a little of the highlighter still on it and re-go over the Cupid's bow and kind of drag it a little down into the lipstick color. And then of course you want to take your setting spray and give yourself a little spritz. And there you have it. This is the finished look for my new makeup everyday routine that I've been doing lately. I'm in love with this routine. I feel like it's a little bit more natural, and I love the products that I'm currently using. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.